thing up there. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for showing up. Welcome to everybody in the bushes, people who watch us in the replay. And let's see, Carl. Thank you. Oh, I was just really busy, Carl. Sorry about that. But I'll do what I told you I'll do. I'll do that. Probably later on, tomorrow, Sunday. Okay, I'll make sure I do what I said I was going to do. All right. But thank you for tuning in, Carl. Okay. But anyway, guys, we're not going to be on here for real tonight that long. Um, for real, because I know I'll be saying that and I'll be here every time because I definitely got to get ready to go to bed and stuff because I got to get up early in the morning and stuff like that to go take them to church and stuff and to do whatever I have to do because tomorrow is New Year's Eve and stuff. Don't forget tomorrow we are going to have a really good live tomorrow. I'm gonna try to play my cover songs and stuff, not mine, but some other people cover songs, and maybe we'll have a good time tomorrow. And then we're gonna do part two of the you know the the, the wrap up for the year, man. We're gonna finish that out tomorrow, okay? So y'all be looking forward to that and everything, and get ready for 2024. All right. So anyway, guys, let me go ahead and do the Copyright Disclaimer Act um, under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, research. That entire copyright disclaimer will be scrolling across my screen in about 2 seconds because I forgot to put it up there. It is also in my description area and it will be in my comment area. Okay. Y'all, don't forget if you enjoy this content tonight, make sure you do a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed, and hit the bell notifications so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. Again, I want to welcome all my new subbies. I just got some more subbies. I don't even know how many subs I got, but I do have some new subbies. Thank you so much for joining Shades Tube. Also, thank you to all my subbies that's been with me for the longest. I still can't believe I'm over 1,000 subbies. I cannot believe it. And guess what? I'm almost at my watch hours too. So that's a trip too. You know what I'm saying? And now, of course, my daughters, and this little hating boy had to make some jokes saying it doesn't matter if you monetize until you get some real views. That's when it matters. And I was like, okay, whatever. Okay, whatever. You know what I'm saying? They be tripping out all the time, y'all. I told you they be tripping out. You know, just gonna bust my bubble. You know what I'm saying? Already, like I don't already know this. I already know. You got to have a bunch of views in order to generate a check. I'm not. Listen, I'm not looking at that right now. It's just good to be monetized. So in the future, when I absolutely would count on that extra income, hopefully it'll be there. It doesn't have to come right now. You know what I'm saying? It'd be nice if it did, but if it don't, it just doesn't. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, guys, again, thank y'all so much for coming in tonight or watching this in the replay. All right. So tomorrow I will go over that topic with you tomorrow. And I also want to talk about Paula Abdul. She also has a sexual harassment thing going on as well with but she's accusing her former American Idol EP Nigel. What's his last name? Nigel Lythgoe, of sexual assault. So I'll tell you guys about that tomorrow. And then somebody else did as well. I'm trying to think who else it is. Let's see. And y'all know that Keefe D, they're saying that he should remain in jail, y'all. So I'll tell you guys about that tomorrow. Plus the story that I said I was going to tell you guys about. And then it's one more person. Let's see. Holly Berry. They were talking about her. Okay, so I'll tell you guys what they were saying about her as well tomorrow for 2023 wrap up. Okay. All right. So anyway, guys, tonight we're going to talk about this topic briefly. The topic question was, is it fair to ask your partner or your potential partner, somebody you're interested in, to wait on you while you figure everything out, with your life or whatever you're trying to do, and then just say, if a person does this over and over again, what do you guys think that means? Because I don't really think it's a fair thing to do. I mean, like I'm like, Hey, Iceman, what's up? So, Iceman, do you think that's fair? Do you think it is fair for a potential partner or a partner to ask you to wait on them, put everything on hold and wait on them until they finish whatever they need to do? Like, for example, if they're working on something, like some type of work assignment or something, just anything, something on YouTube or whatever, or some business, they like you, okay, and everything, but they want you to wait on them while they get all of that situated. You know what I'm saying? So in other words, you put everything on hold. You don't date nobody. You don't talk to nobody on that level. You don't have no type of sex or anything with anybody, or anything. You're just waiting on that person to finish whatever they're doing. Mind you, they could be having sex, they could be going on dates or whatever the case is. You wouldn't even know. You know what I'm saying? Because you could be sitting there thinking, believing what they say, and you can be sitting there just waiting on them until they finish whatever they're doing. And just say, even if they are doing what they're doing, do you really think that's fair? Because for me, it's like this. If you know you have things to do in your life, why even get in the situation, the position in the first place? Why even be out here trying to date? You can date, but why try to get into a serious relationship with someone if you know that something else is coming before them? Because I don't know too many people who would just sit there and keep on waiting. Some people may wait one time, but to keep on doing this numerous times, to me, it doesn't seem like the person is really all that serious. It seems like they're um, pulling you got you hanging on a string, in other words. You know what I'm saying? That's what it seems like to me. It don't seem like they are really trying to get together for real, for real. Because when people really want someone, they don't make a person wait. You know what I'm saying? They make sure everything is together before they even try to approach a person or even get in that type of position. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's kind of weird when people do that. And I know you got women and men that do this. You know what I'm saying? And I have never in my life understood why people do that. And I never had anybody do that except one person. I have never met any man that tell me after talking to me or meeting me and doing the most, not nothing sexual, just doing the most. I'm saying like we're dating and things like that. Tell me that they need to take care of some stuff and they just want me to wait till everything is over and then taken care of. And then once it's taken care of, we can finish. I have never in my life, except one time, had some dude tell me that foolishness. And I don't think it's a fair thing. You know what I'm saying? Because again, why even get in a relationship if you're going to do that? Why even get in a relationship? For me, it seemed like you should be getting yourself together, you know what I'm saying, before you get into a relationship. And if you are into a person, you wouldn't even take on something that would take away all your time, you know, to try to build something more with the person you claim you are interested in. That's very weird to me, you know? So for me, you know, I just don't think it's worth waiting on people that do this. I mean, maybe the first time, maybe it depends on what your goals are, because it's unfair to be sitting there waiting on people in the first thing. You know what I'm saying? In the first place, I mean, because remember, if you're waiting on someone, you guys are probably not going on dates. You're probably not doing anything. They probably wrapped up in whatever they're doing. And that's weird in itself anyway. Who in the heck is wrapped up in so much business, especially anything dealing with YouTube, unless you're making money or anything like that? Even people who have jobs, you know what I'm saying? Come on now. Y'all know I told you guys one of the main reasons why I'm getting a divorce is because basically, I wouldn't say David is necessarily doing that, but he does let his job. I don't know if he really well, yeah, I think he still does, even though he's out working for us. To me, it's still like you're choosing your job over your relationship. And I'm not going to sit here, keep on waiting until you figure out how you can make money and still be at home sometimes. I'm not going to sit here and keep on doing that. So then I meet another dude that's almost similar to doing something similar. So why would anybody do that again? You know what I'm saying? I know I'm certainly not going to do it, because I think it's unfair. Sometimes I feel like I wouldn't necessarily say I have wasted years, but anytime, like I was telling you guys the other day that my neighbors were clearly talking about me, right? And they told me, I mean, I don't care. And it was because one of the neighbors was like, um, Shay is married, and the other neighbor was like, I guess they were saying thought I was single at first, with my kids and saying how good I was doing, and then the other neighbor was like, no, she's married, and the other lady was like, well, so where's her husband? Because I ain't never seen him. I mean, I've been here all these years, 3, 4 years, and I have never seen her husband and stuff. And then the other neighbor was saying she is married though and stuff, and she was trying to figure out where my soon to be ex is at. So when I was talking to her the other day, I told her and stuff, and I'm not gonna go through that again. You know what I'm saying? Because for me, it's like if you meet a dude or a woman, right, and they are already telling you they every time you look around, they got something to do. They helping people, irrelevant people too. Just don't even make no sense. You know, uh, and then they want you to wait on them while they do all of this. To me, it's unfair. So you're supposed to put your life on hold and wait on someone while they do whatever they do. That is just not a good thing to me. Especially as you, it doesn't even matter what age you are. It's just not a good thing because while you're sitting here waiting on this person to get through with whatever they're doing, and then next thing you know, the time is gone. Time that you wasted because time waits for no one. You understand what I'm saying? So you could be missing out on the love of your life, sitting there waiting on someone who always be engaged in other stuff and let it come before you. And the sad thing about it is these type of people don't realize as the years go by and you start growing older, you're gonna realize that you messed up and you messed up with something possibly good, fooling around with stuff that you didn't even have to do, or you could have did it a different type of way. Because who spends so much time on anything? Either people who do this, something got to be wrong with you. It's got to be. Either you got a compulsive disorder, or something else is wrong with you, or you just really don't want what you say you want, or you don't want the person that you are pretending like you want to be with. Because when you want people, trust me, it shows in your actions. You will make time, okay? You will make time. You got people get into relationships and stuff, or trying to get into a relationship, telling women and men that they need to keep you out of harm's way, so they want to keep everything like this till they done with whatever they're doing. If you, first of all, if you knew you was going to put somebody in harm's way, why even talk to them in the first place? That's crazy. Why even talk to them in the first place? And if you're not a police or a private detective or a detective or FBI agent or something like that, why are you putting yourself in a position where you may be harmed in the first place or get other people harmed? That is crazy. So when people do this, potential partners or partners, I really start questioning. You know what I'm saying? See, that's exactly like I told you guys before, another prime reason why I'm seeking a divorce. Because when I keep on telling you over and over and over again that you be at work too much and you need to figure out how you can be at home a couple times per month along with making money, that's what you need to do. Okay, and if you can't do it, then you need to be by yourself. Because if I'm sitting here waiting on you and I'm still under the marriage status, that stops me from meeting anyone and possibly finding somebody who will be with me and we can do things and share our life together like normal people do. Okay, so I don't know. I'm not willing to do that anymore because you waste up a lot of years. Hold on for a second. Hold on. Yeah, like I said, you have to figure out what you need to do, if you want things to work or get out of the situation. And like I said before, I know I probably was saying something different before I put y'all on hold. I refuse to waste any more years waiting on anybody. And that's just on everything. Because like I was saying, you miss out on so much. It should be when you're married, especially when you're married, or even in a relationship, you should never have to be walking past other couples and be wishing you could do the same thing. Or you have somebody here to do certain things that men do around the house. You should never have to wish for that when you are in a relationship or when you're married. You know what I'm saying? Or wishing for someone to go to the movies with, or other things. You know what I'm saying? You should have to wish for that. That should be naturally there. And I understand that you have to work, just like in David's case. I understand that he has to work and he's trying to make enough money for us to live comfortably. But when you take on vows and you take on a partner for real, just like in a relationship, when you meet a woman or a man and you say you want to be in a relationship, you got to do everything you need to do. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, still go ahead about with your business. Because why is it that I can do all of that? And I know everybody's not the same, but why is it that I can do all these things that I do all day? But yet, when I do find that person for real, I can make time for that person. So I think a lot of people priorities are not true. And I think people try to string people along. I don't know, maybe to find something better. It's gonna be hard to find somebody better than me. So I mean, I'm so damn crazy, but for real, okay. But I don't know why they do that, y'all. I gotta stop messing with this because I got a little bump on my face. And the thing about you can't be messing with stuff like that because it just messes everything up. So I just usually don't mess with them at all. But anyway, like I said, I don't know why people do this, and when they be in relationships, and then that's why I said in 2024 I'm going to be changing some things because if I'm still choosing, they're not the same. These two people are not. They're similar a little bit, but not like that, you know. But if I'm meeting someone that is basically trying to do the same thing that I'm going through now, there's no way him and I are going to be in a real relationship. That's just point blank. Because I'm not going to sit here and just be wasting my life waiting on someone while they do foolishness or non-foolishness, all the daggone time. It's just plain ridiculous. I'm gonna let that person figure what they need to do and do whatever they got to do, and I'm gonna do what I need to do because I feel like I'd be wasting my life. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm all out here in Cali, right? And I've been meeting a lot of people. I'm just like asking myself, why should I not talk to other men? You know what I'm saying? Especially when I file my divorce papers next week, you know, um, if I meet somebody, I'm going to talk to them because why would I be sitting here waiting on someone that always have something come up that he needs to do and then want me to wait around and then the other weird stuff that he does and stuff is just plainly ridiculous. I'm not going to do that. That's crazy to me, you know? And if you're experiencing anything like that, I really do suggest that you do the same thing because, what is the purpose of all of this? Why do people even get into relationships and have people waiting on them? Even marriages. Why even get married? You should stay single. That way you don't have to worry about all that. You should just be by yourself. I'm not trying to grow old and be by myself. And I'm talking about old for real because I know y'all always think 40, 50 is old. That's not old. You'll find out when you get there. That's stupid. But I'm not trying to get 70 and stuff like that and be alone when you can. I mean, some 70-year-olds can still do stuff and all that, but for the most part you start slowing up, okay, and you really start aging. So that's what I'm talking about. So I'm not trying to be 70 years old wishing and looking for a man, okay. Shit, that's crazy. 70 years old, you should already have what you're looking for, and you should have it now. You know what I'm saying? Shit. So I mean, what's the point? What is the purpose of all that? You know, for me, I don't feel like you should waste your time waiting on people that always put you on hold. It's much like, um, yeah, I be having all types of weird shit happening to me with this dude. Okay, but it's like, people, um, people send you messages, right? And they ask you a question, right? And you answer the question, and they don't reply back for hours, for days. And I'm like, what is the purpose of this? Especially when you got a grown ass man or a grown ass woman doing this. When you are 40 plus years old, those type of games need to go. Okay. And if you feel like you have to play these type of games for whatever reason, you shouldn't even be talking to this person. Because why are you doing all of this? You're not going to make the person like you anymore. All right, you're just not. Especially like if somebody's doing that to me, you're gonna make me not like you. Because why are you leaving me messages, right? And then I reply back to those messages because you are accusing me of something or asking me something, and you don't reply back. And then you turn your message things, mute them. Who does these type of things? Either either you are crazy as hell, or either you're playing games, or either you're talking to other people, or either something else is wrong with you, or you don't like what you claim you like, point blank. Because there's no other reasons why a person would be acting like that. When people are interested in somebody, they act like it. If you're dating anyone and they're not acting like they are interested in you by doing certain little small things, you already know that something ain't right. So you shouldn't even be wasting your time with these type of people. In a relationship, both people should be doing things. You should be calling each other, talking to each other, going out on days, you know, be there for each other, just really get to know each other because you want the relationship, I guess you want the relationship to grow, right? So you would be basically, getting to know each other. Okay. You're not going to be sitting up there playing mind games, especially when you start getting older. All right, when you start getting older, you know what? A lot of times you may find younger people, teenagers, maybe 20-year-olds that play games like this. But when you like start getting in the 30s and certainly in the 40s and damn, certainly when you get in those 50s, you should not be doing these. 50 and you're still playing games like this? You are too old. You're almost headed for senior citizen status. So, senior citizen, yeah, status. Why are you still playing little boy games or little girl games? Who does this? So, if you're talking to people like this, you need to basically look in the mirror and ask yourself, what do you want in a partner? And if this person is not giving you these type of things that you need, there's no point. There's no point because it's only going to get worse. And the thing about it, some people do this too. They will start acting good for a minute. Okay, they'll start giving you all of showering you with calls, messages, talking sweet to you. And then guess what they do? Go right back to what they did before. So that's the stuff you have to look out for. You know what I'm saying? Especially in this new year coming. If you want a good man or a good woman, like I said before, you got to reevaluate yourself and what your needs are, what your goals are when in regards to finding the right man or woman and having a good, satisfied relationship. Hold on for 1 second. These people are too damn loud. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that, y'all. But you got to look at yourself and ask yourself, what do you really want? Is this person really giving you what you want, what you need? Because again, time waits for no one. All right? It waits for no one. It keeps on ticking by. And the thing about it, people will have you waiting on them, and they'll have a whole different person on the side, and you'll be thinking that you're waiting for them to finish whatever they're doing, but in reality, you'll be waiting because they're looking for somebody else that they like better or they think that is better, and then you'll be standing there looking stupid. So that's another thing you have to look out for. Not so much in a marriage. With some people, you do in a marriage, but I'm talking about when you meet somebody. Okay, in a marriage, if somebody having you wait around, you really need to talk to that person and figure out and find out what's going on. Okay, because a lot of times when they do that in a marriage, they definitely be cheating, you know, and then take it from there. But it's just not a good thing to do. You know what I'm saying? It's not something that's beneficial in a relationship or in a relationship that you're trying to start, unless you don't give a damn and you don't care about waiting and you don't care about wasting your time. I'm telling you guys, it's truly hard out there in the way things be looking out there, you know, in the dating area. I don't even know, you know, honestly, I'm just wondering what type of men are really out there. They keep on sending me all these messages on TikTok. Not on TikTok, but on TikTok too. But I'm talking about on YouTube. Yeah, I have to make sure I was on the right phone. But hold on, guys. Let me check something real quick. Let's send this person a thank you. All right, that's a good one. Okay, good job. So yeah, so we know that relationships themselves are very hard. So we don't need to make it harder by wasting our time with waste of timers. You know what I'm saying? Don't even make no sense, y'all. It really doesn't. I'm just trying to figure out what else I wanted to say about relationships tonight. When I get on live, sometimes I forget about what I was going to talk about. Sometimes I write these things down when I have time. Sometimes I just try to remember them from the top of my head and stuff. But and I be trying to talk about relationships without revealing too much intimate details or letting y'all know who I'm talking about or anything else. You know what I'm saying? But next week, like I said, I'm filing those divorce papers because again, I'm not gonna keep on playing this type of stuff with David either, you know, with the waiting around stuff. And I'm certainly not gonna play it with this other person because it's just unfair to ask someone continuously to wait until you do this, wait till I do this, wait till I do that, and then use the excuse of what I'm doing, use what I'm doing as an excuse. That's crazy as hell. That's another thing, y'all. When y'all meet women or men, right, and you know that they tell you up front that they are separated, legally separated, you cannot be forcing them to do anything because you had a choice not to talk to these type of people. All right? You had a choice. You should even be telling somebody to get a divorce or anything else. You shouldn't be saying anything about that. You can ask them, did they get it done? But but you shouldn't be telling them anything. You should let them do as they need to do. Because I don't know about everybody, but I know like for me, if I say it's over, it's over. Okay. It may take me some time to do certain things because it's not easy just divorcing people. Like they say, it's easy to marry, hard to divorce. Simple as that. Especially when you've been with somebody for so long and your friends and everything else. So just like when I meet guys, I always tell them that I'm separated so they can make their choice. You know what I'm saying? From the get go. So if we talk, don't start asking me 50,000 questions about that because really it's not really your business to even be saying anything about it. Point blank. You had a choice. You could have not even talked to me. You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't. If if I think that I'm gonna be back with my soon-to-be ex, there's no way I would be dating. He wouldn't even agree to dating anybody else because I don't cheat. I know what I'm going to do. You know what I'm saying? So if I be out here dating, it's because I know that. You know, point blank. I don't know what other people do. A lot of people do play games with that, but that's why it's up to you, your choice when you first meet people, if they are being honest with you, to either talk to them or don't talk to them. Point blank. Because if I met a dude and he tell me he's separated, I'm not talking to him. I'm perfectly honest. Okay, I just can't. But just say if I did, um, I'm not, I may ask him if he's going to get it when he's going to get a divorce or whatever the case is, but I'm not going to keep on asking him over and over again because if he don't go ahead and get it, I know what's going to happen. Point blank. And if you do the thing, let me tell you something. Like my soon-to-be ex said, some people have to realize too. Just do if you choose to talk to somebody that is still that's separated and stuff, and they're getting ready to actually do a divorce. Okay, um, please. And they're actually, going to get a divorce. I think you can talk to them about it. I do think you can do that, but I don't think you should be, you know, making ultimatums and things like that because you chose to talk to this person who is separated. And a lot of people do that stupid shit when they could have just simply not even talked to the person in the get go. They put themselves in no type of situation. I don't know why people do these weird things. You know, that's exactly why I don't talk to married people or separated. You got to be totally divorced, point blank. Because some people get separated, y'all, and they straight up be getting right back together. Everybody is not like me. You know what I'm saying? Where if I say I'm done, I'm done. Because I already, if I'm asking for a divorce and then I guess we get separated, I'm going to give you and myself at least 2 or 3 years before I actually file a divorce paper. I'm just be perfectly honest. And during that time, at least 2 years, I'm not going to talk to nobody just to see if we can pull everything back together. Okay, point blank. But after those many years and stuff, there's no record. There's no getting back together. So if I talk to somebody and meet somebody and talk to them, I mean, I don't give a damn. If I tell you I'm going to divorce the person, I am. You don't have to keep on asking me. You don't have to make ultimatums. You don't have to try to threaten me. Because what that's going to do is make me not want to talk to you, point blank. Because if you're doing this with this, what you're going to do in the future with other things? You're going to be doing the same thing if I don't do something when I tell you I'm going to do it, or if I don't do it right then and there, you're going to be threatening me then, or you're going to be making ultimatums then. It's not a good look. It really isn't. So, again, I don't know why people do certain things. I just don't. It's very strange. Very strange. You know? And I do understand some people play games. A lot of married people be separated and then they get back together, or some of them still be having sex, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. Some of these people still be having sex. Well, when I say I'm separated, I'm totally separated. We don't live together or anything. We are separated. Point blank. You know? And no, separation don't mean divorce, but let me let you know something. In my household, separation means that we're not together. I don't care what it means for you or other people, but over here, separation means that we're not together. Because if we were still together, we would be together. And our damn show would be up on YouTube at no 11:59 at night if me and my soon-to-be ex were still together. Because he would be asleep if he was on the road, but if he was here at home, good and damn well I'm not on no damn YouTube. As a matter of fact, I probably wouldn't even be on it now over the weekend because we used to do all types of stuff on the weekend. It's like even when you come and visit the kids now, we still do stuff as a family. You know what I'm saying? We still do stuff as a family, and I still wouldn't be on YouTube. Just point blank. But if we were still together, I can be perfectly honest with you that I wouldn't be on YouTube on the weekends at all. because we always be doing things and then just spending time with each other and stuff like that. So it is what it is, you know. And I'm still laughing at my downstairs neighbor because people kill me because when they be thinking they know stuff and don't be knowing stuff. That's why I tell people it's always good to get proof of stuff, real proof, because just as sure, just like they were sitting there, the one was sitting there trying to figure out if I was actually married or not. She didn't know what she was talking about. She thought she knew, but she did. And then sometimes looks are deceiving. It looks like I'm single. It looks like I'm all alone, but I really am not um, single or anything. And I told her that. I told her that too. I told her that I've been married since 2000. Been with my husband since 1998. Really, I think we really met. Let me think. We really met in 97. Um, but we officially met in 1998. Yeah, we officially met in 1998 because I told y'all we met on a dating site. I keep on thinking, I keep on telling y'all that. And so when we met on the, hey Nate, thank you for coming in. When we met on the dating site, we talked for a while, but he was getting on my nerves, right? Because he was arrogant and stuff. And I didn't like that. Was doing too much and tripping out and shit over the phones and stuff. And so I had stopped talking to him, I believe. And then I think one day we started talking again. I can't remember, in 1998, or either we didn't stop talking. I just started talking to other people. And then we started talking again in 1998. Then we went on and met, right? And when we met at Applebee's, right? He was getting ready to go out of town and stuff. I was getting off of work, but it was hours after I got off of work. I just had a lot of shit in my car, paperwork, schoolwork from the kids and stuff like that. And he was laughing because like my steering wheel, because I be putting Vaseline and stuff on my hands, and my steering wheel was kind of greasy. And when he came out to my car, he was making all types of jokes about it and stuff, asking me what the heck. I know that's the right shit. I know that's right, Nate. That's crazy, isn't it? What type of person asks you to wait on them, right? Wait on them while they do foolishness on YouTube, or while they do other foolishness, and they just want you to put your life on halt, and they want you to do that until they get through whatever they're doing, and then y'all resume talking to you. We talk, but we go ahead and advance everything. Who the heck does this? And I'm not waiting on nobody either. Okay, that waiting stuff is over. I'm tired of that stuff. I've been waiting on David for years to get home off the road and figure out how he can work and how he can make money and be at home sometime. So I'm not doing that with another dude. That's out. I can trust David. David don't cheat. A new person, I don't know what a new dude may be doing. He could be doing the most. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting here like an idiot waiting. And plus we're older now. When I met David, I was still young as ever. You know what I'm saying? And I can wait sometimes. But now, please, I'm not waiting. I'm not waiting on anybody. Okay, unless it's a damn check. And that's just on everything. And I'm not gonna wait too long on that. You know what I'm saying? That's just out and stuff. But y'all, let me finish with the part I was telling you about with the grease and stuff all over my steering wheel. He was making so many jokes that night, laughing, and we went in there and ate at Applebee's and stuff. And then he went on out of town. I think he seen my car, the steering wheel went up. Yeah, because he came to my car. And then we walked into the restaurant together and stuff. He was making them jokes and saying that I looked like a school teacher, which, I was dressed like a school teacher going on a date. That's what he was basically saying and stuff, because he already knew that I teach. But why are you still dressed like you teaching going on a date? But anyway, he made jokes about that and stuff. But we had a good first date and stuff. I was still looking cute though. Okay. It's just that I was covered all the way up. Even though he don't like slutty like appearance anyway, but I'm just saying I was just covered all up like a school teacher. You know what I'm saying? And everything. And we had a good time and stuff and everything. But that's the first day that we actually met in person. So when people tell you you can't meet nobody online or on a dating site, and y'all can't work it, y'all can work out. They don't know what they're talking about. You can't. Okay, they couldn't. but that doesn't mean you can't. All you need to do is make sure these people are safe now, because this was right. Like when I met David, like I said, that was back in 1997. It was still a trip then, but not like it is now. You got weirdos doing all types of stuff online when you meet them. Okay, so you got to be careful with stuff like that when you meet people off of YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, OnlyFans site, all these places. You have to be careful when you meet these people, because you never know what type of person you may be meeting. Even back in 1997, I was careful. I still checked David out. I really did, as much as I could. You know what I'm saying? I really did, because I'm not ready, meet people and they be trying to do stuff to me or anything like that. So, but you can find love like that, though, for real, for real, for real, because that's where I met him at. And for a long time, we never told nobody that we met online. We used to lie. You know what I'm saying? And I started telling people, later on, not like, I started telling people maybe 5 years ago or 4 years ago. I didn't tell people before. I just said we just met, you know. But since people meet people online now a lot and get married and all types of stuff, I don't give a damn now. I just tell people how we actually met and stuff. But yeah, we had a good first date and stuff and everything. And when I met him, he was a professional driver then, but he was a company driver, so he wasn't gone all the daggone time. Because I didn't want him to go on the road and stuff, but he had to. So you do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? And everything. And then it eventually came to him basically being on that road all the time because of all the financial stuff that we were going through and stuff like that. And I do understand that. But when we got out here to Cali, we had already talked about, how he can basically come off the road a little bit, like maybe twice a week. I mean, not twice a week, twice a month. You know what I'm saying? Just to spend time with the kids and we can spend time together and things like that. He didn't go back on the road and make his money. But he could never do it because of these jobs and stuff. And so, like I said, I'm just sick of it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not about to do that again with some other dude. I'm just not, especially now because I'm older. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, time gonna run out. I don't got time for all that. I don't care what nobody say. As you get older, I believe it's harder to find somebody. You can't look good forever. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, shit is gonna start changing up big time. I don't care how much massages you do, how many exercises you do. Old age is gonna start be looking. It's gonna start coming down on you, and it's just gonna be harder to find somebody. And that's for men and women. Okay, a lot of men find women because they pay women. Okay, some older women do too. They be paying men, but I'm never gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? So for me, that's why I said 2024 is the year, because I'm not gonna be. That's why I can't be waiting on nobody. I'm not be waiting on no damn dude. Okay, shit, that's just out. You know what I'm saying? Please, when you wait on people like that, I'm telling you, you don't know what they could be doing. You don't know if they're looking for somebody else better. You just don't know. And also, you're wasting your time. They're preventing you from finding a potential real partner. I know that's right. Shit. I know that. You know what? I'm gonna tell you straight up. If I was a dude, and I can say this, I don't have to be a dude to say this. Because let me change my voice and act like I'm a dude. I'm gonna tell you straight up. I'm not paying for no chick shit unless we are straight up together. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a shit what this chick look like. I'm not paying for that shit. You know, shit. Now I can really talk deeper than that too if I change my voice. That's some acting skills. But I'm telling you straight up, if I was a dude, you got to be doing a lot for me to be paying your bills, and that's on everything. Okay, because there's too many women out here that be running game and shit, and I'm not I wouldn't be a stupid man either. All right, I wouldn't be stingy, and if I found a good woman, I'll take care of her as long as she's a good woman and she does what she needs to do. Okay, I don't play all that playing around, all them games. I'll be respecting her. She need to respect me the same exact way. And then I would help the chick. But no, I'm not gonna be out here just randomly paying chicks money, especially some bitchy ass chick or a low class piece of shit chick. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing that. Okay, I can tell y'all some stories, but I'm not gonna tell you. Y'all would be laughing y'all ass off. I don't know why some dudes do this. Okay, some women do the same thing. They pick the lowest of the low and be doing the most for these type of people. And these bitches, I call them that because that's exactly what they are, men and women, ain't worth crap. Why do y'all do that? When you invest in something, you're supposed to invest in something that's worth it. That's why y'all get played. That's why y'all get used and taken advantage of. Okay, yeah, low self-esteem. Because I'm gonna tell you straight up, as a woman, even if I was a man, there is no way I'm letting no chick or man use me for no money or sex either, or even my time or anything. You gonna play with somebody else, maybe you better go get you an ugly girl, because this chick right here ain't doing all that. I already know I can find a good man. I already know men talk to me, they still talk to me. Okay? So I know I don't have to settle for all this bull crap. But I never understood that you got dudes that will go and help some raggedy ass bitch that's on drugs, that's lazy, don't work, on welfare, don't do a damn thing, will help them, but won't help a woman that's working, that's doing what she need to do, that will stand by you, that will work with you as a team, that you can call and talk to, or any and all these other things. You won't even help that person. You you try to make stipulations. You do this and I'll do that. Who does this? And then you call yourself a good man. Clearly, you're not a good man because you certainly didn't recognize the good woman that you are trying to get with, or you try to get with. Who does this? There is no way that I would meet a good dude, right? That's got everything going on. He know how to act. You know what I'm saying? He may have some of the things that I may not like about him, but overall, he's a good dude, right? Don't cheat and all this stuff, faithful, and not getting effed up every day and things like that. You know what I'm saying? There is no way I would go to some bummy dude, right, and help him, give him money and do things for him that I would not do for the person that I'm trying to talk to on a for real, for real. There's no way I would do that. And then expect for the person you try to talk to for real, to be there and stay there even though they know what you did. Who the fuck does that? Either you are crazy as hell, or either something else is wrong with you, or you are a piece of shit. That's why you pick out pieces of shit people. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all on this live. Well, actually, I would be, because I have never met a dude. When I meet dudes, they actually like the fact that I don't smoke, drink, I don't do drugs. They like the fact that I can speak correct English, that I can go to the hood, and I can also go to a board meeting. Okay, I can go and talk to hood people, and I can talk to people who are not in the hood. The dudes that I actually meet, even some of the dudes that are like almost like street dudes, they like that fact about me. You know what I'm saying? And I have, you know what? I have never met a dude, except with one exception, that will do stuff for pieces of shit women and other people before they do it for me. I'm gonna tell you straight up, I have never in my life met a man that does that, except one person. And that's a damn shame. You know what I'm saying? And then the sad thing about it is that I'm the type of person who would help a person if they need it. If they're going through something, or, even talking to them, helping them mentally, they need help with something like money, as long as it's not too much. Let me stop. Or as long as they're not doing it, asking me too much. I'll help with that at times, as long as they help me too. You know, but I refuse to help anybody, dude, that I'm talking to, and they can never do any damn thing for me, or either they bring up what they have done for me and try to use that as a what's the name? I can't think of the word I'm trying to use now right now, but they try to use it as a what's the name? I can't remember the word I'm looking for. I refuse to, because something is wrong with that type of person. And I believe some of these type of people have mental conditions going on too. because I actually be sitting up here thinking about this type of stuff, especially when I'm out there driving and trying to figure it out. Then I'll be reading stuff about different mental disorders and things like that. You can't tell me these people are perfectly sane because it just don't sound like it. But I'm gonna tell you something. We have to stop wasting our time with people, especially in 2024. You cannot repeat the same stuff over again because if you do, you're gonna be doing the same exact thing that you did in 2023. And then in 2025, you're gonna be saying the same thing again. And next thing you know, you're gonna wake up, you're gonna be 50, then 60, then 70, and hell, it's over after that. I say that now, but when I get 70, I'll be like, oh, it's not over. But it's to me, it's still gonna be over. You know what I'm saying? I mean, shit. It's really not over. I'm just joking, but I mean, for real, it is. But because if somebody is 70, I don't think no 70-year-olds watch my video. I really don't, because you can look at the what's the name and it tells you the ages. So I'm still gonna say a 70 is certainly a 75. Damn, you better have somebody already. Shit, because can you imagine? Y'all be making jokes about people when they get 40 and 50. Most 40 and 50-year-olds, I mean, you do have a little body changes, but it's basically still looking good in those areas if you're taking care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Even in a woman, if they're taking care of themselves, their vaginal area is not stretched out of shape, it's not all loose like y'all think. Maybe some of the women you guys have food around with, maybe they be like that because, whatever they do. But that does not apply to all women. You know what I'm saying? Just like when men start getting 40 and stuff and things like that, they're 50. All men don't start losing their what do you call that? They don't have to take Viagra. All men don't have to take that when they get 40 something or 50. It just depends on their genes and the things that they do and things like that. All of that plays a factor. And just like all men don't start hanging in that area in their 40s or in their 50s. It just depends on your genetics and stuff like that. And the same thing applies to women. So that's why I hate when people be talking about anatomy and they really don't know what they're talking about. Everybody don't age the same. Just because the woman you talk to is she 40 or 50 looking a hot ass mess, it doesn't mean that all women look like this. Some women who are 40 or 50 can actually take off their clothes and their bodies still look good. Their area down there is still vibrant, energetic looking, feels good and everything else. Okay, point blank. It ain't all wide and loose and all this other shit like y'all think. And I heard somebody say, I'm trying to see who said this. I can't remember who said it. Said women who have a lot of kids is what the fuck did he say? He said women who have a lot of kids is used up. And I was like, what? I know it was on YouTube because I don't hear no foolishness unless it's somebody who don't know anything about anatomy or somebody who just be with women like this or just plainly foolish themselves. Or I don't know. But I laughed so hard when that person said that because I was like, it's a lot of people used up and they had no kids. Some are used up and they only had one or two. Okay? What the hell are you talking about? Anybody can get used up and be looking and feeling and looking down there be a hot ass mess. Y'all men be used up. Okay, so what you talking about? Y'all F so many women and shit, put y'all and everything and everybody. Some of y'all even do it with same sex. I know good and damn well y'all asses be used up. You can tell that when you get tired after 5 minutes and got to go to sleep. Okay, so stop. Y'all met y'all match with me. Okay, y'all met y'all match with me because my ass can say some things. And that's on everything. So you're not used up, right? Nate. Yeah, let me see. I dated a dude one time that didn't have no kids. Yeah, y'all be more vibrant in many different ways. Okay, and that's on everything. This is why I don't like old men. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't stop me half talking bad. Okay, this is why I do not like old ass men. Now, granted, there's nothing wrong with older men. It's just that's not my preference. Okay, he has to be a little younger than me too because you know, because my ass is in shape. And that's on everything. And I like to have fun. I like to go to the movies and not something like some old ass people at the movies. I'm talking about like actually going to the movies, having fun, laughing, talking about the movie, not out loud because, people going to get mad at the movie thing, but I don't be boring. Okay. I was just thinking about that tonight when I was in my car driving. I was jamming in the car, right? And I was like, shit, I don't think people really know me at all, man. They really don't. I be jamming in my car, man. I had my friend talking about he didn't know that I like music. I was like, what, dude? You've been talking to me all this time. You don't realize that I like music. I had my own singing group. Are you crazy? That tells you that he really does not know me anyway, because I love music. Just because I don't listen to the music that he listens to, it doesn't mean that I don't like music. I like all different types of music. Okay, I don't just listen to certain type of music. I listen to anything that sounds good. Okay, and people think when you get 40 or 50 or 55 or whatever, you start listening to um, old music. That does not that's not true for everybody. I still listen to the same music I have always listened to. Okay, rap, R&B, some country, some contemporary, some you know what? Sometimes I listen to EDM. Sometimes I like listen to classical music. Sometimes I listen to a little rock. Okay, a little pop. Um, and I think that's all the music. Jazz. They got different type of jazz too, so I listen to different type of jazz. Hell, the other day I was in the car listening to some country Christmas songs, so it was sound pretty good too. And the other day, this white dude was parked next to me. He was listening to some country. I don't know what they call it, country hip hop. Okay, he was jamming too. And I was jamming in my car, because I rolled my windows down so I could hear it, and I was jamming in my car. So I listen to all types of music. Okay, just because you start getting older, it doesn't mean you start listening to music your parents listen to. I have never liked certain music, and I still don't like it. The only reason why I know certain songs is because my mom played it, and clearly it's still embedded in my damn head because she played it so many times. Okay. And so therefore, I'll still listen to some things that she played because I like it. Like certain songs like Al Green. What's that song? Let's Stay Together. I like that song because my mom used to play it all the time. And then when I listen to Groove 51, hold on for a second. When I be listening to Groove 51, I think they play music from the 80s and 90s. And so, of course, I relate to that more than anything. In 2000s, I relate to all of that. But like when they play the music my mom used to listen to, the only reason why I'll relate to some of that is because she was playing it and I heard it. And so, therefore, like Flashlight and all that, I still like it. Atomic Dog, all of that, you know. And then what's in between the sheets and stuff like that, I'll listen to that. And then something else that I was listening to. Oh, Johnny Taylor. It came on 51 the other day, and because my mom used to play that Shake It Up, Shake It Down, Move It In, Move It Out, Disco Lady. And so when that came on, because I used to hear it all the time, my mom used to play that song all the daggone time. That's the only reason why I'll listen to it now. Okay, point blank. Some songs she played though I don't want to hear when I hear it on the radio because some of it bring back bad memories. I'm not gonna lie. It really does. So some songs I don't be listening to because man, oh man, some of them will bring back bad memories. It's like when I remember when Soul Train used to come on, right, and every time Soul Train would come on Saturdays, every Saturday Soul Train would come on. That would be the days my mom would straighten my hair, and I used to hate getting my hair straightened, right? And so I used to always move and stuff because I was scared to get my hair straight. And back then, them parents used to be hitting you when you move. So every time Soul Train used to come on, I used to hate it for a long time. Okay, because it brought back flashbacks, flashbacks of getting slapped upside the head every time because I would be moving, when she was trying to straighten my hair and stuff. So certain songs I don't like from then because she would be, doing the most. You know what I'm saying? So some of them I don't want to hear, but for the most part, some old artists like that I do like Patti LaBelle. Of course, I like her because she, be jamming, you know. But it doesn't matter about the age thing. People still listen to what they listen to. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't change for some people. Some people they do change up, but for me, it don't change. So that's why I like to talk to dudes that are a little younger than myself because we can probably get along better. You know what I'm saying? Because we all like some of the same things and everything. I still go to amusement parks, the zoo, all of that type of stuff. I will skate, not ice skate though. I'm not ice skating because I don't know how. Roller skating, I probably can still do it a little bit. Not good, but I can still do it enough to not probably fall and stuff. Um, so I just look for somebody that's basically similar to me. I mean, you know, so we can get along better and stuff like that. Point blank, and somebody who take care of himself. I was thinking about that today too. I was like, I don't know why people settle for less. Of course, you can't get the perfect person, but at the same time, I don't think anybody should settle for less. You know what I'm saying? Because when people do that down the line, they realize that they could have possibly have made a mistake, and then they start regretting. So I believe that you should not settle for less. You should get almost what you want. He may not be what you want, or she may not be what you want 100%, maybe not even 90 or 80%, but at least 75%. Okay, I don't think we should compromise on a lot of things. On some things you can compromise on, but not on some things you can't. It's like, for example, if you don't want somebody who drinks all the time, you don't go out here and find somebody who drinks all the time. Okay, or if you don't want a dude that's or a woman that's for example, for a woman, if you don't want no woman who goes out to clubs, you don't compromise with that and pick a woman that does that, because it's going to be a problem in the future. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking so much about looks and stuff like that, because as we all know, as you may not, your looks may stay for a long time if you take care of yourself, but eventually those looks start going. I'm thinking probably when you start getting like 65 and 70, certainly when you get about 70, you know, I mean, sometimes people can still keep it together at 65 and things like that. But some people, when they start turning 70 and 75, it just be going some. So you can't just be looking at looks like that. You have to look at looks, but not like some people be looking at them. You know what I'm saying? It can't be your overall motivating factor in talking to someone, especially when you start getting 40 and up, because people are going to age and looks do change. You're not going to stay looking the same forever. I don't care how good you look and feel in your 40s or 50s, or even in your 60s. When you start getting 70s and stuff, I'm telling you, you start changing up. Because I be looking at these people, men and women. You know what I'm saying? You can tell. You know what I'm saying? You can tell that they're aging and stuff like that. Some people age better. Some people age worse. That's why I believe in aging as gracefully as you can. Whatever you're working with, you work with that and make it look as best as you can, even when you get 70 and 75. I know that's right. Because if you don't have personality, you know what I'm saying? If you're all tight, and you can't laugh, you can't take a joke, you don't know when to be serious, you don't know how to talk to a person. If you don't know how to do all these things and you don't have no trust, people can't trust you, you're a cheater, you're a liar, you don't have anything. You can look good as hell. But if you don't have all these things, what you're just saying right there, these two things, it won't work. It's just like dudes. There's some dudes think because they got money, that's what it's all about. Shay's tube don't give a shit how much money you got, because it's not mine. Okay, that's the first thing. Secondly, if I just wanted to look at money, honestly, I could just stay married. Okay, point blank. All right. So why would I get out of a marriage where this man right here gives me money? When them checks are good, you can really tell. Okay, just put it like that. Okay, he has never been stingy with me. So why would I get out of a marriage to choose a dude because he got money, who plays games with his money, who's probably stingy, who say certain things but don't do them? Why would I do that? So that's why I don't look at dudes' money. Yes, I want to do have his stuff together. Yes, possibly a decent career. You heard what I said. I said decent. I didn't say it had to be a six-figure or anything like that. Just a decent career. A dude who know how to pay his bills, take care of his responsibilities. But don't be trying to, brag about your money, because I hate bragging ass men. Don't be trying to flaunt it, because I hate that too. Okay, and don't damn try to bribe me with it, because I don't like that either. Okay? I don't give a shit how much money you got, because it's not mine. So don't think that your money is going to attract or keep me, because it's not. because I don't look at money. I'm looking at how, first of all, I look at what you look like when I first meet you. If your ass don't have them nails done and they're dirty, and that them hands are rough and cracked up and ashy, and them lips are cracked up and ashy, and that skin is too, you can hang it up, point blank. And that hair is not cut and groomed, and your damn shoes is rent over, and your clothes is raggedy, you can hang it up. So those are the things I looked at. I look at, and you need to be somewhat in shape. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you don't have to be thin, but you can't be overweight. You know, not to the point where you're looking sloppy. You have to take care of yourself. Even if you are bigger, you need to take care of yourself. You can still be, what do you call it? Not soft, because some, like, you got some overweight men, they are real soft, like, and you got some who are overweight, but they are not soft because they will still work out. They're more solid. That's what I'm trying to say. You know, you have to take care of yourself. You have to stay in shape, whether you are bigger or medium weight. And I don't like skinny dudes, so that's just out of the question altogether. Okay, I don't want no dude that is the same size as me. Okay, point blank. He needs to be a little bit bigger than me and stuff. Point blank. And plus, I don't like no thin dudes because I need something to hold on to, and that's on everything. Men always talk about they don't like a skinny woman. They need something to hold on to. Well, damn it, I certainly don't like no skinny ass dude. Some women do. This woman don't. You know, I want something that I can hold on to. You know what I'm saying? Shit, and that's just on everything. Somebody who got some meat on the bones. You know, when you laying on this dude, you don't want to feel no damn bones. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to feel his rib cage and his damn stuff. Man, oh my gosh. Just like I don't want to feel no no super extra cushion. Y'all are going to get me in trouble tonight on this damn live. I just don't want to. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, everybody got their preference. Like some men like big asses wear shades too, like a nice body. You know what I'm saying? Some women be so. Some women just look at the man's, you know what size. I don't even give a shit about that, okay? Because it don't even matter how big that is. Because if you don't have the other assets that I'm looking for, we are never going to even. I'm never going to even see what you're working with, and that's on everything. And you definitely ain't gonna see what I'm working with, and that's just on everything. Oh my gosh, y'all! When I used to be on a dating site, right? It used to be so funny. It's convenient. Look, we're gonna get off the subject of relationships now. I'm done with that topic. We're gonna talk about this topic real quick, and then we're gonna get out of here at about it'll be 1 a.m. my time, so we got about what time? We got about 30 more minutes. I keep on looking at the wrong clock. I'm looking at the timer on the live. So, because I want to be done with this live in 1 hour and 30 minutes. All right. So, when I used to be on a dating site and I used to go out on dates, and when I say I go out on dates, I mean just dates, no effing. All right. My ass, don't be playing. All right. So, I remember like this, you know, like when you go out with people, especially with dudes, I don't know why they think they're gonna get something from Shade Soup. I just really don't understand this. Okay. I could have told them that they weren't. Okay, but you know, men don't believe shit. So I remember the fat ass dude that I went out with, right? The one who was flaunting his money, the one that was doing the most in the store, the one who in his car, I mean, the one that took me to his job, which was I think he was some type of big position at Bank of America. He was just doing the most. Took me to his business he owned, came back out with a whole bunch of money, showing all his money, nothing but $100 bills, bragging about his house in Alpharetta, just doing the most, telling me about his clothing, his car, every damn thing. He probably thought he was going to get something. That's why he was trying to put his arms around me in the movie theater. And when I told him I don't be hugging up and stuff like that, he got mad. Okay. Then he wanted a kiss. I would not even kiss him. I told him he can kiss me on my cheek. I told him I don't kiss people when I first meet them. You're not going to put your stinking ass lips on my lips, okay? I do not want no herpes, all right? Because I don't know what you be doing with your mouth. I don't know what you're doing with your tongue. You could have been doing something to some chick, you know, before you just met me, boy. You got me effed up. You must think I'm crazy, okay? And I laughed so hard though because I actually think he thought he was gonna get something, and I told him over the phone. Okay, then he lied about his looks and shit. I told him on the phone I don't be doing all that. I told him that even back then I was celibate. I was celibate even back then. And when I tell people this, I think I be lying. And even when I tell the doctor this, they probably don't believe it until they realize that I'm telling the truth. And even back then, I was celibate because I would always take, you know, if I'm not dating someone or whatever the case is, I would always take that break and just remain sex free. That's why I have such control now and stuff. And guys sometimes think they can encourage you to do things and things like that. You can't encourage me, okay? I only do it if I want to. So anyway, he just tripped me out trying to put his arms around me all at the movie, trying to snuggle all up. It ain't did shit to make me even want to talk to him. And then he lied. He didn't tell me he was so big. This dude looked like he was as big as Big Papa, even bigger. Okay, Biggie Smalls. Okay, and then I had told him that everybody have their preference, so don't get mad about what I'm getting ready to say. I had told him that he asked me, like on dating sites, they ask you about complexions, weight, just like they do with women. So I put all of that there. Okay. He lied. Okay. He lied. So when I saw him, he was opposite of many things that he told me. Okay. And so I didn't like that either. And I'm not going to go into details exactly what it is because y'all may get mad, but certain things he just lied about that it wasn't him. And I just didn't like that. A lot of dudes did that too. A lot of dudes lied about their appearance and things like that. You know what I'm saying? I never did. I never did. I put my true pictures up, everything. I didn't use a picture of me when I was 18. I used the picture of me for whatever age that I was at that time. These dudes would pick. I had one dude, y'all. I'm telling you, he put a picture of himself when he was in college. He know good and damn well his old ass was not that young. Okay. And I had put on my thing that I don't talk to older dudes. Okay. But they would lie and pretend like they are younger, but they would actually be older and be looking a hot ass mess. I'm never going to forget about the dude with the overalls on. Child, I left him there. I didn't even get out the car. What I used to always do is that I would tell the dates, the dudes, that I would meet right off the dating line. I would tell them to meet me at the mall in the parking lot, right? And I would ask them what color car they would be in, and they would tell me right. And I would tell them a different color car, a different model and make. And I would drive right, and of course, I would tell them to wait outside, in a certain place. My ass would ride right past them to see if they are the people that they say they are, the person that they say, that he would be the person that he said he is. For the most part, a lot of people were, because I probably went out on about 20 dates. I'm not gonna lie, the time that I was on a dating site. And some people though, they didn't look with how they presented themselves. Okay. They did not match their profile picture because they were older or some other weird shit. And the guy with the overalls on, not only did he turn me off with them damn overalls on, and then they were floods, okay, because he got outside his car waiting on me. And all I did is just sat right over there by the gas pumps and watched him and looked at him. And when he got out of his car with those jacked up ass overalls on, I need to put let me put this laughing sound effect on. Hold on. Because he ain't gonna never see this. He wouldn't even know who I am now anyway. Okay, let's see. Let me go to it because this is funny as shit. I got to put this on. Hold on, y'all. Oh, here it is right here. I got to turn it down a little bit though because my kids gonna be tripping out to hear this. Hold on. Okay, wait a minute. Wait. Let me turn it all the way down. Okay. So when he got his little tripped out ass out of that car with overalls on that was jacked all the way up. I mean, they were so damn high. I was like, what in the heck is wrong with this country looking ass dude? I picked up the phone. Wait. I picked up my cell phone and called Nicole, who was in the group with me, my singing group. And I was like, Nicole, look at this dude looking a hot ass mess. I actually said something else. And she was like, girl, go ahead and meet him. I said, you know what? I'm gonna tell him to meet me up at Chili's instead, or Applebee's. I think it was Chili's. I forgot what excuse I gave him, but anyway, I told him to meet me at Chili's. I'm gonna be perfectly honest, y'all. I didn't even show up. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I just didn't. This dude got out that car with them damn overalls on, pulled all the way up to his damn esophagus, looking a hot ass mess. And then he told me he was the same age as me, but he did not look like it. This dude looked like he was about damn 50 something years old. And mind you, this was in 1996. I was still in my 20s for real. And he gets out looking a hot ass damn mess. I'm sitting up in the car doing just this. That's what I was doing in the car. And at the same time that I was doing that, because he couldn't see me, he didn't know who I was because I was parked, back. And I had told him I was in a different color car and model and make and everything. So he didn't see me. I was sitting in the car at the same time talking to Nicole, and then I hung up with her and called, or he called me, I can't remember. And I'm telling him, I think I told him I couldn't make it there, but he could meet me at Chili's because Chili's was close to my house. But I was actually sitting there just watching him with them damn jacked up ass overalls on. He looking like he almost damn 60, looking a hot ass mess. And I was like, I know good and damn well this dude didn't think he was gonna meet me. And you gonna meet me, and we were supposed to date and stuff, and possibly be in a relationship. Boy, you got me effed up. That's exactly what I said. And then so he called me and asked me where I was, and I had that dude waiting at that restaurant for a long time. And at that time, I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was funny. Me and my girlfriend was cracking up. I was laughing. I'm not gonna lie, which is not cool. But I was younger then, much younger, and so it was just funny to me and stuff and everything. And he's not the only person I ever did like that though. When dudes were not like they said they should be, I don't give a shit what it was. If they lied about it, I just kept on going. You know what I'm saying? I really did. But I did have fun though. With the dudes that I actually did meet. And we ate. I used to always just go out to dinner. So we would, have dinner. Everybody was basically a perfect gentleman. The only person that was not a perfect gentleman is that stupid ass dude. The one I just told you about, Big Papa. He was the only one that was disrespectful. Everybody else was respectful. Nobody ever tried to get anything from me. People hit it around too, but since they could tell what type of woman I was, so they basically got off the subject and stuff. But one thing I never did though, I never did a second date with nobody. The only person I did a second date with was with David. That was it. Because I didn't meet anybody that warrant a second date. So the only person I went on a second date with was David, I believe. It may have been another person I went on a second date with, but he didn't want another date after that because he was a hot ass mess. He was the only person, I think. And then David, he was a hot ass mess. I can't even remember his name, okay? Because he was a full of shit. You know what I'm saying? He was a full of shit dude. He didn't lie about his looks or anything, but he was just full of shit. You know what I'm saying? But it was fun back then. Like I said, if I was on dating sites now, I don't know if I could be going on dates with people and stuff. And, because like my daughter tried to get me to go on a dating site, and it lasted for about a good 2 days. And I didn't meet not one person. That was right before CB came, because all they was talking about was SEX, and I'm not about to do all that. And they weren't what I was looking for in the first place. And weird. This one dude tried to get me to come out to San Diego to meet him, and he was like, we can meet halfway. And he was like 2 years or 3 years younger than me. And I'm like, dude, no. I'm not driving out to San Diego. I'm not even gonna meet you halfway. Okay, period. And he called me for a long time, for real. But I didn't like him. He was a fucking drunk anyway. I don't want a drunk, And then it was some other questionable things about him that I didn't like. Then I met this other dude. I didn't meet him. I talked to him on the phone. You know what I'm saying? And I think we did a video call. I'm not sure. He was, I believe he was lying. I believe he had a girlfriend or something. So I definitely wasn't going to talk to him. He didn't. Another reason I wasn't going to talk to him because he lived close to me. I don't need you coming over my house when I don't tell you to. So that's another reason I wasn't going to talk to him and stuff. So I basically talked to him maybe once or twice over the phone, and that was it. The other dude, I talked to him about 4 or 5 times, and then CV happened. And plus, I wasn't going out to no San Diego to meet him or meet him halfway, and he certainly wasn't coming over to where I live at. So when CV came, it was just a perfect alibi. Not alibi. A perfect excuse. And so therefore, he called me a few times after that, but I never answered my phone, y'all. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. And then he stopped calling and stuff, and I'm so happy. And I haven't been back on that damn site since. And she still be trying to get me to go on dating sites. I'm like, girl, I'm not getting ready to go on these dating sites. It's like a whole sex ring on that site. I mean, that's all they doing, prostitution ring. That's what I'm trying to say. They looking for sex and stuff, and that's not what I'm looking for. Just weird ass men. And women too, you know what I'm saying? So please. But when I was on the dating sites in 1996 and stuff, it was fun. It really was. You know what I'm saying? They weren't as crazy as they are now, and it was just a different time and stuff. At this point in my life, I would never be on a dating site because some weirdos on there. You know what I'm saying? They be doing some weird shit. Like I said, tomorrow I'm gonna tell you a story about this dude, you know what I'm saying, who met 2 women on a dating site and what happened to him. So that's out. I'm sure it's still some good people on there, but I'm not gonna weed through them. I'll just meet somebody in person. Just like I'm not going to be doing a lot of different. It's 2024, y'all. I'm not joking. I'm gonna do a lot of things different because you cannot repeat the same things for 2023. You just cannot do it. Time is too short. Time waits for nobody, and it's not even worth. In the long run, it's not even worth it. You know what I'm saying? So, for me, no. And that's on everything. It's almost time for Lost in Space, so that's gonna be a good thing. Um, I don't know why sometimes I don't try to take my shower before I do a live, but it takes me so long to do a shower and stuff, and my massages and stuff. That's probably why I don't do it before I do a live and stuff. You know, I need to do this. I need to do this Dollar Tree. I think this is a Dollar Tree haul I need to do real quick. I may do it real quick tonight. It don't take me, if I do like a real short one, it takes me every bit of 5 minutes to do it and stuff. And then so I can put that up tomorrow for New Year's. And don't forget tomorrow, y'all, which is today right now, we're going to do the 2023 countdown wrap up or whatever I call it, where we're going to talk about the other important things that happened or weird things that happened in 2023. And then I also do pay our respects to people who passed on for 2023, like, certain YouTubers, some celebrities that people may know and like, and things like that, and be done with it. And then if I don't do anything myself tomorrow, maybe I will do the countdown. I don't know for sure, but I am going to come on tomorrow, but I don't know if I'm going to do that countdown thing because the time zone here is different anyway. That means that I will have to be here at 9, let's see, not 10, 9, 10, 11. I will have to be online at 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock my time. And I don't know for sure if I'll be at home at 8. You know what I'm saying? So it just depends. I'll see tomorrow and stuff. I may do it. I may be able to do it. But then I would have to do it twice. Well, actually, I wouldn't do it twice. I would just play it in a replay because on the West Coast, we're 3 hours behind the East Coast, 2 hours behind Central Coast, I believe. It's hard out here in the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? You have to do everything according to the East Coast time if you want to do like the countdown and things like that. You really do, y'all. So I don't know. But I am going to come on tomorrow and we will talk about this other stuff. And I will say Happy New Year's and all that stuff and try to play a couple songs, cover songs, and try to have. You say you are 92 in spirit years. You old as shit. 92, you almost about to croak. Let me stop. You're not hardly old. You're still young. You are still young, Nate, if you're still in here. I think old comes when you start getting around 70 and 75. That's when you're old for real. People don't believe that until they get around 50 and 60, then they'll know that. My kids think 30 is old. Okay, my other daughter does too, and she 20 something and say 30 is old. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, y'all crazy as ever, man. That is not old. You start getting older when you really start getting um 60 something and 70 and 75. And for this new age now, 60 something is not even really old. But certainly though, when you start getting 70 and 75, you are old then, but it's cool. It's a blessing to get old. I hope to make it to 70 and stuff, and 75. Got a ways to go, but I still hope to get, make it there and be healthy and energetic and vibrant and all that and not be sickly and stuff. That would be a blessing. And that's exactly what I'm aiming for. You know what I'm saying? So it's a blessing to get old. Everybody should want to get old. If you don't get old, that means you're going to perish, right? So you should hope that you get old. It's a blessing to make it to 70, and certainly a blessing if you make it to 75 or 80. Certainly is. So people should stop looking at aging as a damn disease and start looking at it as a blessing. All right. Stop talking about people when they age. That's not a good look. Everybody has to age. The only way you avoid aging is if you pass on. You know what I'm saying? So aging is a good thing. Just age gracefully and take care of yourself and work out, eat healthy, have a positive mindset, pick positive people to be around, do positive things and stay safe and educated. Keep your brain cells functioning by reading and doing puzzles and stuff, um, doing some school work. Do some multiplication factors and stuff. Keep that going. You know what I'm saying? Do some division if you know how to do it and things like that. That'll keep that cognitive stuff together and everything, and just do a lot of different things. Learn a new language. All that helps that brain, to help you decrease the chances of getting Alzheimer and all these other little things that you can get as you start getting older. You know what I'm saying? Because if I would have known certain things that I know now, like with my feet, shit, there's no way that I would have to do all these feet exercises now and all that because I would have been doing this when I was in my 30s. Okay. I would have been doing feet exercises. So if you are in your 30s, start doing those exercises for your feet and make sure that you wear the proper shoes. Don't just look at because they name brand. Make sure the top of your shoes, where your toes be, I forgot what you call that. Make sure that area is wider so your foot can have room to move when you walk and stuff. Because if it's not, it can mess up your feet. Okay, and make sure you have good support and stuff like that. Go to a podiatrist so they can tell you. Because when them feet start messing up, if you don't know what to do, your ass gonna be in pain. My feet feel good because I know what to do. But damn, they could have been way better if I would have been doing the things I needed to do beforehand. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even have to do all these damn exercises and shit. So it's good to prepare for as aging, so you can age gracefully and don't be in pain and things like that, like some people be. So it's good to start that shit in your 30s. All right. But anyway, guys, thank y'all so much for tuning in. I told you guys I was gonna stay on here to 1 o'clock. It's almost 1. It's 12:52. By the time we get off of here, though, it will be 1 a.m. So we are getting ready to get out of here, and I do appreciate everybody coming in. I hope you listened to what I was talking about regarding relationships, the relationship topic and stuff, and whatever that you can use from it, just use it. If you can't use anything, don't use it. But if you can't use whatever you can use and stuff, because it's hard out here, trying to date people and meeting people and trying to find the right person. And it's up to us to choose the best person for ourselves. All right. And under no circumstances, unless it's somebody that's really somebody you can really trust, somebody you really can have faith in, which is trust, somebody that is really for real, dedicated to you, and they just need you to wait for a minute. You make and wait on that type of person. But if you're waiting for some loser type dude or chick, or somebody who's not showing you that they want you or want to invest in you or anything else, you're wasting your time. Point blank, and stop wasting your time, because time waits for no one, and that's on everything. All right. Now, before we get ready to go, I may be able to read one of my poems to you guys. Let me see if I can, because I told you I'm kind of shy. It's hard for me to do certain things. It still is. Okay. Let's see. Let me see if I got one on here. If I can't find it real quick, I'm gonna do it tomorrow. I'm gonna try to see. I had remember one off the top. Let me see if I can remember just a little of it. Um, okay, so one of my poems I wrote a long time ago. I actually was sad, okay, when I wrote it. And let me see if I can say it because I'm kind of this cold and shit. My nose is stopped up and everything else. Let me see. Hold on. I write poetry, but then when I read it, it don't be sounding. I don't do it like some people do it. But let me see if I can. Let's see. Let me see if I don't even know if I can do it, y'all. Hold on. Let me see. Woosa, woosa. Okay, wait. Trapped inside without a way out, not knowing which way to turn. I am an empty shell without much to amount. Wait a minute, what's the next part of it? Trapped inside without a way out, not knowing which way to turn. I am an empty shell without much to amount. This pain is tearing away my soul. I forgot. You know what, y'all? I can't remember the rest of it. So what? This is what I'll do. I'm gonna get I think I rewrote some of it. I think I rewrote it in my other poetry book in the living room. So tomorrow I'll get it and I'll read it to you guys. And hopefully I can read it right. I told you it's hard for me to do certain things on camera. That is crazy. This is something psychological, okay? It's the same thing when I be singing and all that. You know what I'm saying? But I'll get the book and I'll try to read it to you guys tomorrow because I got some new poetry that I wrote and I can probably read it to you guys. I didn't write it this year. I wrote it a couple years ago. I actually wrote some for this dude and stuff. I may read a couple of those to you guys tomorrow too and stuff. Yeah, I even wrote a poem about myself. It's so weird. About my name, all types of stuff. But anyway, I'll do that tomorrow, okay? The name of that poem, the little snippet that I gave you, is called Trapped, okay? And it was about, I wrote that, like I said, I think I was like a teenager when I wrote it, right? And I was kind of sad because I told you guys my mom was real strict. So I think I was writing that because I was kind of sad and I was just real sad. I'm gonna put it like that. And so that's why I wrote that because I felt like I was trapped and did not have a way out. And I felt like I was an empty shell. And I also felt like I didn't have much to amount to, point blank. And then I was like, the pain is tearing away my soul. This is something no one knows, or something I wrote like that. I can't remember. So I used to write a lot of stuff based on my feelings or stuff that I was going through or just anything. I wrote one about I wrote one. This is another snippet. It says, the sweet sounds of summertime flowing through my ears, listening to the hummingbirds sounding so sincere. That's a snippet from one poem that I wrote about summertime. Let's see if I can remember anything else real quick. Oh my God, I can never remember my poetry, y'all. Like I said, tomorrow I'll read y'all a couple things that I wrote. Not from the book that I wrote in 91 and 92, because I don't have that with me. In the sweet sounds of summertime, that came from that way back then when I was, a teenager, a little kid. And the one trapped inside without a way out, not knowing which way to turn, that came from my 1991 book as well. And then Little Miss Dandy, making everything handy, standing on the corner. Wait a minute. Little Miss Dandy, making everything handy, standing on the corner, selling white rocks that looks like candy. Wait a minute, how does that go? Little Miss Dandy, making everything handy, selling her body for white rocks that looks like candy, standing on the corner at any given time in the rain, cold, snow, and sleet, like she's losing her mind, trying to get a fix. What would I say? Trying to get a fix for some fun or something like that. I can't remember how I said that, but hopefully I wrote that down in that book. Hopefully I remembered it when I wrote it, when I was writing my other poetry in my other book, and hopefully I have it in there so I can read that to you. That little poem right there is long though, and it was really, really good. And I wrote that shit when I was younger too. about crackhead ass women and stuff. But so, like I said, I'll read y'all some of that tomorrow, okay? All right. So other than that, guys, don't forget to do this. Don't forget to thumbs up this video, okay, if you enjoyed this content tonight. All right. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Also, hit the bell notifications so you can be notified of any upcoming videos, or check my community board out at times, because I'll post it, because I don't know, sometimes YouTube does not show it. They be tripping. All right. Also, guys, if you want to show support to this channel, you can show support by doing a Cash App to $Shades too. All right. And what else? I think that's it. I always have to make sure I said everything. All right. Other than that, y'all, let me do the roll call. It's not that many people, so it's only Carl was here. Thank you so much for coming by, showing support. I know you was gonna be asleep, and I will do what you asked me to do. Okay, I'll do that tomorrow. And Iceman, thank you for stopping by as well. I know you are asleep. Y'all check out Iceman. Okay, y'all probably like him, so go check him out. He plays some good music too, so check him out. Also, check out Nate the Great Podcast, because like I always say, Nate, baby, he does some really, truly intelligent, good topics. This dude right here is intelligent. Okay? He really is. Nate, you single. I'm so silly. But anyway, he's a really, really down-to-earth dude. He's very intelligent. You know what I'm saying? He talks about some really great topics. He really does. I like Nate. That's why I be watching his channel, So that's a good thing. So y'all check him out, show him some love. All right. And thank you, Nate, for coming by, showing support and sticking, out here with me for a while and everything. Have a good night at work if you're at work, or if you're not at work, have a good night. Get you some sleep. Y'all have a good night. Get y'all some sleep. And I'll see y'all tomorrow, New Year's Eve. So we can let me say this word so y'all can know that I'm old now. Let's get crunk, y'all. So let me play this on the way out, okay? Hold on. Let's play this on the way out. Summer Rain, the cover song, because we can't play the actual artist, which is my man, Carl Thomas. I need to meet Carl. Let me stop you. I'm so crazy. And let me play this dude singing, because he be jamming. So if you want to talk to Shay, you need to know how to sing like this, all right? And then I'll sing with you. We can sing together. See y'all tomorrow, okay? Have a good night. And thanks for coming in, tuning in to Shades Tube. Oh, yeah. Stormy outside, rain, she keeps me home. Quiet conversation makes me warm. So warm, sweet rain on my rain. I swear, oh, in the middle of a night when I'm alone, I feel her kissing on me, even when she's gone. I can't. Oh, yeah. Up again. Oh, yeah, yeah. My name, my happiness. Oh, I don't mind, yeah. If it rains, yeah, let it rain on me. I don't mind, yeah. Oh, let it rain, let it rain. Oh, oh, oh. Keep it right there. Baby, would you keep it right there? Yeah. Oh, keep it right there. Keep it right there. Summer rain. It puts me to sleep and wakes me. Hey, hey. Oh, yeah, yeah, hey. Calling my name, yeah, yeah, yeah. Summer rain. Said, baby, won't you be my summer rain? Said, baby, won't you be my summer rain? Oh, said, baby, won't you be my summer rain? Yeah, yeah. Said, baby, won't you be my summer rain? Yeah. Oh, why don't you go ahead and make rain? Yeah, yeah. Whoa, whoa, yeah. Baby, let it rain on me. Oh, my friend. Oh, yeah. I want you to make it rain. Would you do it for me one time? Yeah, yeah. Would you make it rain? Oh, oh, my friend. Yeah. All right, y'all.